Hi everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm your host Mark. Today I'll be shaving with another razor kindly loaned to me by Kevy You. I'll be shaving with the Muhle Rocca and I have it up here ready to show you. I've been enjoying my shaves with this over the last week or so. You can see the guard plate has a centre space milled out of it, much like the Gillette New, except that channel doesn't come right the way to the end of the guard plate. But when you put it together with the head cap, there's plenty of space there to wash out any lather and hair that might remain from your past. I'm going to be using a feather razor blade with this razor today. It's my 5th use of this blade, and the last time I shaved with it, it's shaving very nicely indeed. So I'm just going to put this together. And I have on loan the Muhle R95, which is the one with this birch bark handle. Perhaps you can see the head design there is perhaps a little bit reminiscent of a Merkur Progress or a Merkur Future. That sort of design rather than the usual. Anyway, we'll put that up there ready to go. If you've seen my recent Gifts of Friendship videos, you'll know I have some lovely items that have been given to me recently by Michael Finn. So I'm going to be using a couple of those today. I'm going to be using Stirling's Waves of Grain soap. I really like this one. It is entirely new to me. And I have some ready to go on this lovely burl or briar brush. There's a synthetic knot in this one. So we'll get that going, get some soap on my face and start this shave. Now this is a 26mm knot. It feels quite big to me, but actually it's put reasonably deeply, so it's not too splayed and it's quite a nice size. The handle feels very comfortable. Now the only thing with this, since I lathered up the brush, and I put it on the side like that, and I've had quite a lot of run through from the water and it's just dribbling out of the knot onto the brush, so it was getting a bit wet down my hand there, so we'll just wipe that off and we'll add some water to this soap. Now, as I say, this is a new one on me, and I couldn't find the soap for sale on the Stirling website, but I did find the aftershave, and it tells me that Waves of Grain is a mix of bergamot, currant and citrus scents, and yeah, I certainly get that at the beginning, and I can certainly pick up those currants. It's a sort of citrusy, fruity smell. It's really pleasant. And I also get some floral, peony and wildflower are in this, and some lavender and musk. So for me, it's a very, very nicely scented, fresh summer soap, I feel. And actually you can see how much water I've got in the base of the brush. I've got lather running everywhere. There we are, this lovely Marfin brush, but I've made a bit of a mess of it today. In fact, just looking, I've got soap up the wall. Just going to wipe it, guys. There we go, right. So Muhle Rocca, as I said, I've been enjoying this razor. Here we go. First pass, fifth use on this blade, which is very nice. I'm finding this to be a very smooth razor indeed. It's got this lovely birch bark handle, which I like. There are other variations, discuss those in a moment. I think finding the angle is very intuitive. There is a little bit of blade feel. And from what I've read, this razor is designed to sit in between the Muhle R89 and the quite aggressive Muhle R41. So this is supposedly a midway razor between those two. And over the next few shaves we shall put that to the test. We'll do a comparison with the R89, which I have, and we'll also do a comparison going side by side with the R41, which I've also been kindly loaned by Kevy. There's definitely a little bit of blade feel with this razor. It gives a very nice shave, a nice easy first pass there. There's lots of slickness in this soap, and that was a very good first pass indeed. Lovely. Okay, so as I say, I've got all this soap around here. We won't waste that, we'll put it on. Oh, it smells beautiful, this soap. I'm really getting the currants at the moment. It does smell sort of a nice mix of sort of fresh citrus and fresh currants, and a little bit of floral as well. It's very nice. I would have thought that this brush would be really slippy. Look at the amount of soap I've got on here, but actually, because of the shape of the brush, it's quite good. Now, strangely for a Stirling soap, this soap is stinging me a little bit on my face. It would be the one I really like that's stinging, but I'm unsure whether that is the soap, because I don't normally have a problem with Stirling soaps at all, or whether I've just had a very close shave. So yeah, it'll be interesting when I do the comparison to come back with a soap that I know doesn't give me any problems at all. Oh, I'll be so disappointed if I'm a little bit reactive to this soap, but actually I think I am. It's really starting to sting around here. So we'll just quickly get through this pass and get this off my face. Oh yeah, around here, boy. Yeah, just to clarify guys, that's nothing to do with the razor at all, it's to do with the soap. I like the soap, but it obviously doesn't like me so much. Just going to drain my sink, please excuse me. I'll get some fresh water onto my flannel. And while I'm doing that, I'll tell you a little more about the razor itself. So I'm just going to run some water in here. Get my flannel nice and wet. So Rocca have brought out a range. Muhle have brought out a range of Rocca razors. There's the R94, which is an all matte steel razor, or rather an all steel matte razor. It's completely thrown me out, this irritation. There's the R95, which is the birch bark one that you've seen me shave with today, and there is the R96, which is essentially the same as this, but it has a black handle instead of the birch bark. And then is the R96 Jet, which is an all black razor and handle. All of them look very nice. The prices vary from £90 for the matte steel version and the birch bark, I think, up to £106 for, no, that's not right, is it? Two of the razors are £90. Two of them are £106. I think the birch bark and the all black razors are both £106. The all steel matte razor, and the stainless and black razor are both £90. So double check that, because it's thrown me out a bit there. But the razor has a wider handle than usual. It is quite chunky. The handle and head of the razor are 105 millimeters in total height, and it weighs in at 80 grams. So it's a nice weighted, slightly chunky razor with a little bit longer handle than usual. Very pleasant to hold in the hand and shave with. Now guys, I'm going to leave my shave there after 2 passes because my face really is stinging a little bit. But let me say, 2 passes more or less with the grain, and that is really a superb shave. Now I have been doing a 3-pass shave, and that is an excellent shave, but honestly 2 passes with the grain, I personally would be happy with this. Find it to be a very effective razor. I'm really looking forward to doing those comparisons that I talked about. So the next time you see me will be on Monday, and I will make sure that I have a soap that agrees with me and I don't cut my shave short. My apologies for that, but there's no way I'm sticking anything else on my face apart from a little bit of Proraso white aftershave, just to add a little drop of moisture and to calm things down a little bit. This is a slightly fruity scent, so I feel it will go very well with the scent of this soap. I'm very disappointed with this soap. This, I think, is the first Stirling soap that has ever caused me a problem. And isn't it typical that it is the one that I really, really like the smell of? Never mind, there are lots of other soaps out there. Until I see you again, be well, take care, catch you soon. Bye bye now.